I'm AO.com columnist Kyle Whitmire here in Washington, D.C., where today we'll be visiting the National African American History Museum before Vice President J.D. Vance can turn it into a warehouse. There's a lot of Alabama in this museum. Heck, there's more Alabama history in this museum than a lot of Alabama museums I've been in. And no one here calls it the War for Southern Independence.
And there might be better representation of Alabama here than there is in Congress. Sports stars like Hank Aaron and Willie Mays and Jesse Owens, educational leaders including Booker T. Washington, artists like the Geesman Quilters, civil rights icons like Rosa Parks, Fred Shuttlesworth, and John Lewis. This isn't just a hall of honor, though. Most importantly, this museum tells a story some folks would rather we forget. President Donald Trump recently signed an executive order assigning Vice President J.D. Vance with dewokifying Smithsonian institutions, especially this one. Almost like there's something here that scares him. Trump's order says, under this historical revision, our nation's unparalleled legacy of advancing liberty, individual rights, and human happiness is reconstructed as inherently racist, sexist, oppressive, or otherwise irredeemably flawed. Only that's not what this museum is. The story this museum tells is one of people, American people, advancing liberty, individual rights, and human happiness. There's one more thing here I want to show you. This is the training aircraft flown by the Tuskegee Airmen, and this corner of the museum tells their story. Earlier this year, the Air Force deleted history of the airmen from their training curriculum until Alabama Senator Katie Britt put pressure on them to put it back. And you know what? Good for her. I really mean that. Really. One quibble, though, is that the senator said the Air Force was practicing what she called malicious compliance. Only we've seen way too much since then to write this off as some sort of grumpy administrative error. African American history is Alabama history, and Alabama history is American history. When I sometimes talk about the Alabamification of America, this is part of that too. So good job, Senator Britt. Now, please watch over everything else here because I'll be coming back here often and I'll be certain to let Alabama know if any of Alabama's story in this museum disappears.